the question to you is, what do you see as the biggest problem in health and wellness or in network marketing? And do you have a solution for that problem?
Yeah, I think there's so much choice when it comes to products, and there's so many things available. So a lot of people get confused, and when they're talking to health professionals, they're going to expect good advice. They're paying money for that advice, and to be guided to help them with whatever they're going through. So these health practitioners, they've got their own dilemma with choosing the right product or recommending the right solution to their problem. Something might work for somebody and may not work for somebody else. So with all these products, it's pretty well hit and miss. Thank goodness with Asea, it works at a cellular and it works at a molecular level. So we're getting benefits all round. So as far as I can see, everything else is sort of superseded. I mean, we're going to need certain vitamins, as I said, in our diet coming from because we can't get it out of our food. But this product is very powerful, not only because of the technology of the redox signaling molecules, but for example, it increases the efficiency of antioxidants by over 500%. And I'm hearing that's very conservative. And the other thing is too, the pH levels in our body is very important. And Asea has got a pH level of 7.4. So that's nice as far as keeping your body in an alkaline state and balanced. So certain diseases can't live in our bodies anyway. So I think that Asea is a solution for all these practitioners, for anybody that does have issues they want to get on top of, whether it be illness or health conditions, whatever it may be, because at the end of the day, what Asea is doing is basically it's actually acting on the cause, not the symptoms. Everybody's trying to look for a solution for the symptoms, not the cause of the problem. So this basically gets directly to the cause of the problem. It's empowering our body to substantially heal itself. So there's nothing better. There's nothing like it.
All right, fantastic. Good. Now, you talked earlier about the fact that everybody has these redox signaling molecules in their body. Could you explain how that works again in a nutshell?
Yeah. So as we get older, the efficiency, or we don't have these redox signaling molecules in abundance like we did as a child. So can you imagine if a 70-year-old starts taking this product, and prior to taking Asea, they're only producing 10% of the molecules that a child produces. So can you imagine a 70-year-old healing at the pace that a child does? So we're talking
Yes.
about maximum body efficiency.
That's
So
very
we're talking
powerful.
about very, very powerful. Can you imagine the ramifications for anybody that's trying to get on top of any illness or any condition? So, there's a lot of people out there that can't get on top of any condition. The product is definitely not a cure for anything, but I'm sure that it can help people to, as I said, empower their own body to try and get on top of whatever they're going through.
It sounds like that everyone in the world needs this product. Why hasn't the world already jumped on board? That's what I'm thinking. Why
Yeah,
hasn't everybody? Because until I learnt about it, nobody had approached me in the last 5 years, about Asea or Asea water. Why hasn't the word got out yet?
yeah. Well, Bertus Norton and his son Tyler, the founders, and Jim Pack, they all come from a corporate background. When they come up with the technology, it was just going to be a business deal. They were just going to flick it. There was a pharmaceutical company that they had a meeting with that said, listen, we know you've got something very special, and they were prepared to pay an obscene amount of money for the technology. Now, the owners, Bertus Norton, wasn't happy with the way the meeting went, because the pharmaceutical company didn't really care about the people that were on the product that were getting the benefits. They just wanted the whole, everything shut down for the deal they were putting on the table. So Virtus wasn't happy with that and pretty well ushered this pharmaceutical company out the door. Virtus has made it in life. He's run, Fortune 500 companies. He very experienced in strategic planning and how to roll out a company internationally. So I mean that's what I love about this company, and they've come from that corporate arena and the infrastructure's in place to roll this out sustainably. But they don't need the money. They're successful people. So he thought, well, this is going to be my legacy to roll this out around the world. And because when they were trialing Asea and they put 20 people in America on it and it went to 20 countries and 135 people, they thought, even though they knew nothing about network marketing, they thought this is the only way that we can get it out there. I mean, I'm talking to you now, Leo, and you wouldn't know about my personal experience on Asea unless somebody introduced me to you and I let you know what I went through and the positive benefits that it had. So it's very powerful when you're talking to somebody one-on-one, or you're getting out in this form of media, the experience that someone has had on the product. So the company made a decision to go that way. If you're putting the product on a shelf in a retail store, all you're doing is walking past the product. You don't know the power of that product. Coming from somebody who's experienced it, word of mouth, as you know, is the most powerful form of marketing we've never come across. So that's the way they decided to go through network marketing, and it's working extremely well. And as I said, they've got earmarked to open up the rest of Europe over the next couple of years, and then fortunately we'll be well and truly established in Australia and New Zealand in 2 years' time for the rest of Asia to come in behind us. So very exciting times, and as I said, we're in a great place at the moment.
All right. Now, if someone's watching this video, what message could you give a new marketer or someone who's considering doing some kind of home-based business, or even considering doing Asea? What kind of advice could you give them?
Yeah, I mean, technology's changing at a rapid rate right around the world in every arena or in every sector. We've got our hands on a product where, as far as I'm concerned, I can't think, or I couldn't imagine for humanity to come up with a bigger scientific health breakthrough. I just can't see it. We've experienced how it's worked for us, and every single day we're hearing testimonials from people. We can't hear testimonials from animals, but I can tell you now we've had some amazing results on animals, because obviously they've got cells too, right down to physically seeing a plant green up in front of us when we sprayed the Asea on its leaf. So we have got a very unique product. So anybody who's building the Asea business, they're in a very, very good place. Leaps and bounds ahead of any company that I can think of. And Asea, the company, would be the most professional company that I've ever dealt with. And so as far as the combination we've got, it's absolutely perfect. But anybody that's building any networking marketing business, just keep consistent, be persistent, and make sure you've got your eyes on the prize. Set those goals and plan. Now we're talking about daily plans, weekly plans, monthly plans, yearly plans, and a plan for the next 5 years. If you don't plan, if you don't have a goal, if you don't have that vision board up, if you don't know where you're going, if you don't know where that finish line is, start from that finish line and work your way towards it. That's just about all I've got for you today, Leo.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to listen to you and all those great answers about health and wellness. And it really sounds like this Asea water is a super water that we all need to get our hands on. And I sincerely thank you for sharing your knowledge with us here today. Daniel Doyle, thank you so much.
No, thank you very much for having me, Leo. We'll talk soon. Bye.